deep to right, back, high, it's all over.
I wasn't a natural-born baseball player. As a matter of fact, I was downright terrible. I would stand at the box and hope to get hit by the pitch so I didn't have to walk back embarrassed to the dugout because it seemed like the rest of my teammates could hit the ball really well. The particular summer I'm thinking of, my dad spent what seemed like $1,000 worth of quarters for me to stand in a batting cage and hope to learn to hit. I remember the game that paid off. I hit a triple down the left field line. And I'll never forget that moment. The feeling of the ball hitting the sweet spot on the bat, the roar of my teammates as I took off to first base and rounded first into second, and seeing the ball looping right towards the foul line, looking up at my coach and catching a glimpse of him waving me into third base, sliding safely into third base ahead of the throw. That moment, that hit, began a lifelong love affair with the game of baseball. When I was a kid, I spent as much time as I could reading about the heroes of the past, about Babe Ruth's supposed called shot, and Jackie Robinson breaking the color barrier, about Ty Cobb's lifetime .344 career batting average. I grew up in the era of Kirk Gibson's epic walk-off home run in Game 1 of the 1988 World Series, watching Ozzie Smith do incredible backflips at Busch Stadium. I grew up in the era of McGuire and Sosa in the home run race. I knew the agony of being a Cubs fan with black cats and curses and Bartmans. In 2016, the game of baseball made a grown man cry after 17 minutes of rain washed away 108 years of drought, and the Cubs finally won it all. Baseball has just been a part of who I am. In the same way, I wasn't born a Christian, but I'll never forget that moment that Jesus found me at a little church camp outside of Carlinville, Illinois. That moment changed my life forever. As I've grown as a follower of Jesus, I've committed myself to learning everything I can about God by reading what's revealed about God in Scripture, by being a part of the church, and by serving Christ in the world. My name is Larry Frank, and I'm the lead pastor of Tremont United Methodist Church. And I want to personally invite you to join us for a new sermon series beginning August 19th, where I'll be looking at some connections between the game of baseball and the Christian life. Both tug at something deep inside of me. I keep returning to both. I keep returning to the diamond and to the God who draws me to himself. Both have taught me important lessons about life and love and loss. The Christian life and baseball reveal to us what it means to be really human, that we all struggle with the curveball a little bit, but that there's always next at bat. We'll see what we might be able to learn about being a follower of Jesus by taking a look at America's favorite pastime. And whether you're a fan of baseball or not, we're going to have some fun as we strive together to grow closer to Jesus by looking at the game that's woven into the very fiber of our nation. So come, join us as we look at that which is heaven sent and the game which is heaven on earth. Play ball. We'll see you soon.